This is my braid out, by the way. On Sunday, I braided my hair, and this is what it looks like. I think it came out cute. Okay, guys, really quickly, today is going to be my first day at the gym. Today's Tuesday. Today, I have a complimentary training session with one of the trainers at the gym. It's complimentary because I'm a new member. And so I'm going to be meeting with her at 5. Now, here's the thing. Here's the dilemma. As I mentioned to you, I am going to be adding breakfast to my routine. I intermittent fast. I usually don't have breakfast, but because I'm going to be weight training, I'm going to need the extra calories, protein to give myself the strength to do the job that I have to do when I am weightlifting. And so I had decided that I was going to add breakfast to my schedule. And the plan was that as soon as I come into the office at around 9, I would have my breakfast, and it would give me enough time to digest, to kind of settle my stomach before having my lunch at around 2, so that I can then go into the gym. But I forgot, when I got to the office, I started working right away. And I had my breakfast at 10, and guys, I am stuffed. I am so full. I had oatmeal with protein powder, peanut butter, and topped with some blueberries. And I am so full. I am so full. And I don't know if I'm going to be hungry at 2. So it is now minutes to 1. And good news is I'm already getting hungry again. So I'm going to definitely have my lunch at 2. And that will give me enough time to settle my stomach before going to the gym. So yeah, just wanted to update you on that. Right now we are focusing on strength training, toning, getting in the best shape of my life. That's the deal. And so yeah, tonight at 5 I am meeting with the, oh, that's so cute. I'm looking at the parking lot, and some guy is getting out of his car with a gigantic rose bouquet. Those are huge. Let me see if I can show you. Isn't that cute? It's so cute. So yeah, that is the plan. I am going to be meeting at 5 with this trainer. I cannot afford a personal trainer, and I am sure that she's going to be, offering her services, but I will respectfully decline and explain to her I cannot afford her. I'm going to rely on my Melissa Neal training program that I purchased on Black Friday, and that's going to be what I will be using to train, at least for the next 12 weeks, because it's a 12-week program. So those are the plans for today. I'm gonna do like a vlog for you to see the beginning of my journey. It's not going to be easy. I have not lifted weights in 3 years maybe. So this is going to be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, but it's all about doing this, guys. There is no time like the present. I am doing it. I am continuing to do this, and I'll take you along with me. Going to the gym. Okay. It's the beginning, guys.
1 hour later.
So I finished my session. I couldn't record anything, guys. I am so out of shape. It's embarrassing. Oh my gosh. The trainers, they were so sweet, but I could tell that they were like, girl, what have you been doing with your life? Oh my goodness, this was so hard. Where did I park? But you know what? This was day 1, and day 1 was difficult. But let me stay here because there's some light here. It was difficult, but this is just the first day. I felt so bad because the trainers were so good, and they were trying to get me to sign up, but I was like, this is not in my budget. This really isn't in my budget. And so, but I showed one of the trainers Excuse me. I showed one of the trainers the printout of the exercises for the program, the Melissa Neal 12-week program, and he was very impressed. He was like, wow, this is legit. This is really, really good. You should totally do it. So they were so sweet that even though I didn't sign up for their services, they were very encouraging. Cardio, I hate cardio. That's what we did mostly. We did mostly cardio. But I really need to build my strength. And so, anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm standing in front of this car and the person is looking at me all weird. Excuse me. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later this week. Bye. Day 2. Let's get this. Hey guys, I just finished night, well, it's kind of night 2, but it's really night 1 of working my program. And boy, I wanted to film, but you know, it was my first time doing the workouts. I was trying to figure out what I was doing. It was also my first time really in the general population with everybody, and I was feeling a little self-conscious about recording. Hopefully with time, I will gain the confidence to record while I'm working out, to just show you a little bit of what I'm doing. But boy, I gotta tell you, that was a killer. Night 1 is legs, and I can barely feel my legs, but I know that that's a sign that it's working, that my muscles are being broken so they can rebuild themselves, and that's what we want. That is a killer program, and I wasn't able to do all the reps that were recommended, but I'm proud that I did all the exercises. There were some that I was supposed to do 10. I only did 7. And when I say reps, yeah, some of the reps I couldn't do. Also, the number of sets, there were some that I couldn't, that were extremely difficult, like the deadlift and the barbell lifts. Those were tough, but I look forward to getting stronger. Anyway, this was night 1 of me working the program, and though it wasn't everything that it was supposed to be, I feel successful because I did all the exercises. Stay tuned. Tomorrow is upper body, and I'm sure it's gonna be tough, but stay tuned. Today is Friday, and Thursday night I was able to do I was able to film myself a little bit. I was feeling a little more confident, and I was just, I don't know, just feeling better. Please don't get excited by the look of my shape. Y'all already saw my midsection, okay? You know what I look like. I was wearing a waist trainer, and I was doing that to kind of keep everything together, because when you're working with weights and overextending yourself, you tend to kind of push your belly out, and that can affect your form. So I made sure to use a waist trainer for that. And then today, this morning, I was able to go. I decided I'm not going to be working out on Friday nights. I don't know if I've mentioned this here before. I'm a 7-day Adventist. We keep the Sabbath. Our Sabbath is, it starts on Friday night and it ends on Saturday night. And so during those 24 hours, those are holy hours. And we try to rest as much as possible. Rest our bodies, our minds, our spirit, just to kind of renew ourselves. And having to, rush to the gym and being working out, that's really not in the spirit of a restful Sabbath. So I decided that on Fridays, I'm gonna get up early so that I can get my workouts in before I go into work. I woke up at 6 this morning. I went to bed pretty early. I went to bed around 9:30. I didn't sleep right away, but I stayed in bed. I stayed in bed in the dark with my earplugs and my face mask. And I said, I'm not gonna get up. I'm not gonna look at the computer. I'm gonna stay in bed so that I'll have the strength to work out this morning. And so I got up and it was super foggy. I was driving to the gym and it was foggy. You know, that kind of weather that makes you want to stay in bed. But nope, we're getting up and we're doing it. And so I went and I loved my workout this morning. The gym, there were still people, but it wasn't as packed as during the week at night. And so I'm starting to think that maybe that's gonna be my best time to go to the gym. Maybe I should be working out in the mornings, which means I have to get up early, which means I have to start going to bed early. And so I did a little workout. I felt really good. Today was high intensity interval training, which is extremely tough, but it is so good. It is an excellent way to rev up your metabolism. It really, really gives you, it's a great way to get your cardio and your weight training in, resistance training. And I feel really good about the experience this morning. But I wanted to talk to you guys about, sometimes here online, people make it look so easy. Oh, you want to get in shape? Just go to the gym, just work out. Get up early, get your workouts in, lift heavy weights, and everything will be fine. You lose the weight. And in theory, that's really true. That's all you have to do, just do the work. But the truth is, it's really hard to do the work. On Wednesday night, I worked legs. I did the legs exercises with the weights. And when I tell you, I had not done that kind of heavy lifting and using heavy weights in a really long time. It's probably been, has it been 10 years? Maybe not 10 years, maybe 7 years, which was the last time that I used really heavy weights. And my legs were just, I was in so much pain. And to get to my apartment, I have to go up some stairs. I'm on the second floor. And it was just, I felt my legs were killing me. I had just had some new trays, my Invisalign trays. I had just put them in, so my teeth were sensitive, my legs were hurting. And then last night I did upper body, which meant arms. And it didn't hurt as much as legs, but last night everything was hurting. My legs were hurting, my upper body was hurting, my teeth were hurting. I was tired because ever since I started working out at night, it has really affected my sleep. And that's something that people talk about, that it's not the best time to work out because it can affect your sleep. So I am definitely going to switch over to morning workouts and make the adjustments that I have to make. But I was tired, I was in pain, and I was just so miserable. And I was thinking, and this is just the beginning. How am I going to maintain this? How am I going to make this a lifestyle? And so I'm here to tell you, we make it look easy, but it is not easy, guys. It's torture. It's horrible. But if you want the change in your life, you just have to bite the bullet. You just have to. There's no other way to do it. There's no going around it. And I remember yesterday when I was getting ready to go to the gym, I was feeling, I feel these butterflies in my stomach because I feel nervous, like I don't really know what I'm doing and people are going to be staring at me, and I feel so embarrassed, and I'm tired and I'm in pain, and it was this feeling of discomfort. But as I was in the midst of my despair, hold on. Yes, so as I was saying, it's difficult. It's difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you and let you and tell you, oh, you just have to do it. Just do it. Because just doing it is really, really, really hard. And getting up and, going to the gym after a hard day of work, or getting up early in the morning and going first thing before you go to work, it's hard and it's difficult and it's painful. But as I was sitting there, I believe it was Thursday, yesterday, getting ready to go, and I was having all these negative feelings, I told myself, this feeling that you're feeling, this discomfort, because I was thinking to myself, just last week, my life was just so good. Everything was so easy, and I had my little schedule, and everything was just going in a way that I could handle it. And I was looking forward to just after work, just going home and getting in bed and watching TV, and everything was so easy. And now I don't have that. And I told myself, yeah, that's true. But what else did you have going for you? You were still out of shape. You still didn't feel like you were who you weren't living the life you want to live. You weren't in a place that you wanted to be in. So this feeling of discomfort, this is a place, this feeling, this is something you need to embrace. And you need to get used to this feeling, because it is in this feeling that possibilities exist. It's in the feeling of discomfort that the new life, that's where it starts. Anytime you're about to attempt something that's great and you feel that discomfort, understand that discomfort is like the launching pad to that great thing, to that next chapter, to that thing that you've been dreaming about and fantasizing about, but never done anything about. Here you are. Here's this discomfort letting you know, you ready? Because we're about to go there. And so I told myself, embrace the discomfort, because the discomfort is a sign that you're in the right path, that you're finally letting go of that stagnant comfort zone that doesn't help you for anything. It doesn't help you. It doesn't accomplish anything. And you're finally stepping out of that. And the life you've been fantasizing about, looking at yourself in the mirror and seeing that you're in good shape and you're feeling healthy and getting a good night's sleep and knowing that you're vital and you're rejuvenating yourself, it's no longer a fantasy. It's actually a reality. But first, you have to go through this discomfort. And I told myself that, and I went to the gym, and there were moments where I was feeling this uncomfortable, and I felt awkward at one point because I was trying to do the the bar, and it was heavy, and I felt like I looked clumsy, and I realized my right hand, the grip is kind of weak, so I need to go on YouTube and look to see if there's any video with any instructions of what to do when you have a weak hand, when you have to be lifting heavy weights. But anyway, it wasn't a bed of roses. It didn't go perfectly, but I got through it. Whenever I felt embarrassed, I still did it. When it hurt, I still pushed one more time. And I didn't do all the repetitions in all the exercises in the program, but I did every one of the exercises, and I told myself, next time it's gonna be a little easier because you did it this time. You actually did it. So next time, try one more rep. And next time, try a little heavier weight. Because the program that I got, the Melissa Neal program, it doesn't tell you the weights that you should be lifting. It doesn't. It basically says as heavy as you can. So it leaves room for you to, grow as you're doing the program. But the point I'm making is that it's not about waiting until it's not difficult. It's about doing it when it's difficult, because that's when you know your life is changing. Your life is not going to change and it's going to just feel better and better and better. No, before it gets better, it's going to get worse. That's what I've learned. Before it gets better, it has to get worse first. And you have to get through it. And you know what? After I gave myself that little pep talk this morning when I got up, I had a good night's sleep. Even though I didn't fall asleep right away, it felt like forever that I was lying in bed in the darkness, just waiting to go into that unconscious feeling. It felt like forever. And but when I woke up this morning, I felt a little groggy, but as soon as I got up and I made up my bed, I was like, oh, I'm awake. I can do this. And I did my high intensity interval exercises, and there were no butterflies this morning. Imagine that. There were no butterflies this morning. And I think it's because I was expecting the butterflies and I was welcoming the butterflies. And I said, okay, I'm going to feel nervous, but I'm still going to do it because the butterflies are a sign that I'm on the right path. But the butterflies didn't come this morning. Go figure. Go figure. Is it possible that when we're ready to embrace the darkness or the difficulties, that's when the battle ends and the difficulties kind of disappear? Or no, the difficulty is still there, because today was hard. It was hard. It was so difficult. I was doing the battle ropes. Oh my goodness. It was my first time doing that. I've never done that. I've seen people doing it all the time. And I always imagine that with this easy thing, those things are heavy. And it was so hard. But I did it. And it was hard though. It was hard, and at one point I felt awkward. I felt like somebody was staring at me. But I was like, okay, whatever. I'm still doing this. And I did it, and I got through, and I came to the office this morning, and I was in pain all over. But I felt good. And I feel better because tonight I don't have to go to the gym. After work, I'm just going to go home. I'm going to pick up something to eat, which is something I do on Friday night. I'm going to just get something to eat so I can have a little special Friday Sabbath dinner. And then I get to go to bed. And so I just wanted to give you this little pep talk. If it feels hard, if you're scared, if you're terrified about this new chapter, good. Take that as a good sign. Don't run from it. That's the last thing you want to do, because you train your brain to run from the open doors that are waiting to usher you into the best life that you're waiting for. So feel the butterflies, accept them, welcome them, and understand they're not there to hurt you. They're like your entourage. Like, hey girl, you're walking out of your comfort zone. We're coming with you. Look at it that way and see if it'll help. Okay guys, that was my little video for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to bring you along to many more of my fitness journey. And let me know if you enjoyed this. Please leave me a thumbs up. And apparently there's no thumbs down in YouTube anymore. I mean, you can thumbs down, but they're not showing it. Interesting. I've never been afraid of thumbs down. Never got one. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.